Hi. Today's been one of those, I almost want to say frustratingly positive days, where, good things happen, but in a way that's just like, are you serious? That's all I need to do, kind of thing. So, since reinstalling Windows, I've been having trouble getting both I've been having trouble getting Windows Update to even run. And I tried several solutions, most of them multiple times, and nothing worked until today. I finally landed on the article that reminded me. Well, it didn't necessarily remind me, but it put back in my head. Oh, the problem is probably that Microsoft stopped supporting Windows 7 back in 2019, I think. And there might be like a key point missing from this fresh install that still allows it to ping the servers. And sure enough, there were 2 or 3 specific security updates to install to allow. Like, I think it comes down to just them like moving the Windows 7 update database more or less to like basically they moved them to lower priority servers, I guess, and moving them meant that copies of Windows 7 that were put out, like mine in 2014, didn't know where to find them. So I finally got Lindsay brought over I went and got the internet again today, because I thought it was all down to the speed of my connection. I thought it was too slow, that it was timing out immediately, and it wasn't that. But the internet, her bringing it over still helped a lot, because I was able to do the troubleshooting itself a lot faster. Looking for a solution, finding the solution, downloading said solution. Especially that last part, even though they were mostly like just a couple dozen megabytes, that could still take a while right now. And then, actually downloading the updates themselves. Which, I got through the download of the first batch of nearly 200. And, a lot are failing, but I think some of it's just redundancy, I think it's downloading everything in order of release, and then a lot of, most of these failures are because they're being made redundant, I guess. I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna let it run a batch until it, says it's done some, restart, and go again. So, I'll probably be doing that for a few days, actually. But it's, I'm making progress again, so that's nice. The other thing is, after 2 days of fighting with my Switch dock, and I don't think I went into full details of exactly how many ridiculous things I tried to get this thing work again. To recap, my dock was no longer outputting to my TV, the one job that I absolutely need it for. The dock does 3 things. It allows you to charge your Switch by just setting it in the dock. It gives your Switch 3 USB outlets to work with. And the important one, it outputs the Switch's video via HDMI to another device. Charging, I can do without the dock. USBs, I can do without the dock. I have USB-C to, standard USB converters for my phone, and so they'll work with the Switch myself. It's Switch as well. The one thing I need the dock for is that video output, and I did mention this. Replacements are like $150. That's like half the price of a brand new Switch. That's kind of ridiculous. You can't tell me that half of the technology necessary to, I understand that there is a bit of extra processor stuff in the dock, because the Switch is able to do a little bit more docked than in handheld mode, but it can't be worth half the console. Like, I'm no fool. I know that, storage itself, which is all on the device and not in the dock, is a solid chunk of, maybe not with the Switch, but a solid chunk of the price. Like, and I say maybe not with the Switch because there's so little of it, but still, like, come on. Like, the dock's kind of just, it's in my head, it's just got to be like some extra RAM, the equivalent of that, and the few pieces of tech it needs to bridge it connect correctly. So my backup plan was always going to be to call Nintendo and see if they would repair or replace it with a refurbished one. I know when I was younger, my original GameCube quit 2 years after I had it, or maybe even longer. I remember it was. I think it was after the Wii was announced, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But basically, it just quit reading discs for some reason, and we called Nintendo about it. And they said, yeah, it's out of warranty, so we don't really want to repair or anything. But if you'll verify the serial number on the GameCube, and we can verify that, we can offer you a refurbished one for $50. Now, I don't remember exactly what the GameCube was on release, but I'm pretty sure that was only like a quarter of retail price. And they did. They sent me a refurbished one. It still works. It is still the one I have sitting in my TV stand down there. And I've still got the old one under my bed, I think. It's somewhere in this room and or closet. So I was hoping they'd do something similar with the dock. Well, today I'm sitting in my chair and I'm waiting for Windows Update and all that good stuff. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are the chances? I said out loud, and I believe this is a direct quote, because I was thinking about I kind of looked over at my Switch, and I believe I said out loud to it, in a way, I wonder if you're magically just going to work today. And it fucking did. I was just like, I am expecting nothing, and it booted up just fine, and I was like, oh, okay, great. Like, obviously I'm happy about this, but, like, nothing's changed since the last time I tried. I don't think I hadn't redocked the Switch itself. It had not moved. Nothing was different. There was no reason for this to be working now. None at all. But it is, and again, not complaining, but Christ. So that was my day. But yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm tired. I'm getting better about going to bed. Or I'm getting, like, I woke up today again before noon, which is still progress, and it's only like 1:30 now. So even with my usual, it's gonna take me an hour and a half to fall asleep. That'll still be 3-ish. Was it 1:30 or 1:50? 1:30. Okay, 50. I thought it said 50 something, but that was, my battery's at 51. So that's where I got that from. Yeah, I woke up a little before noon today. I think I'm going to get back in the habit of taking a shower when I wake up, because that generally, finishes waking me up and makes me, I don't know, I'd forgotten how much I enjoy that. I hadn't been doing it lately. But yeah, sleep now. I'll catch you all later. Excuse me, the sign-on fails. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Good night.